Linux instance state start instance. Shabas,
Yes, sir.
are you still having the same issue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You resolved it.
No, sir. Still having issue.
Go on mute.
Okay.
Okay. Open git bash from here. SSH hyphen I followed by Linux pem key Ubuntu followed by IP address of this server. Okay, so I'm able to log in. Now let's create a script for let's create the script for see. Yesterday we have discussed about dollar star, dollar hash, dollar explanatory, those explanation and all, right? So if we go here, so we use dollar hash, total number of arguments passes to the script. Is my screen visible with everybody? And is my voice is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's create a script and let's see how to pass in total arguments. And for dollar star and dollar at the rate, and let's see dollar question mark as well. Okay. Now, how do we use dollar ash in the script? Let's create a script. Okay. Create a script for dollar ash. Okay, I'll go this way. So the very first line of scripting is what?
Shebang.
Shebang.
Yes. Okay. So we'll write shebang. So escape insert. We can also execute a script without shebang. Okay. Hash explanatory slash bin slash bash. Okay. So I will remove these lines. Okay. Press. Okay. Okay. So I have started with the shebang. My next line will be echo statement. Echo, see, echo is used to print the statements. Always you keep remember, echo is always used to print the statement. Okay, suppose we also use for debugging. Okay, debug in the sense, if you want to get any output message, we use this echo statement. So going forward, I'll explain how do we use these echo statements based on the troubleshooting part. Okay, so in echo, so I'm going to point it here as total number of arguments, total number of arguments, total number of arguments passed is colon. I'm going to point dollar hash, means we know that dollar hash total number of arguments that we passed. Okay, now while running the script, I will pass some of the arguments. Let's see how this dollar hash will take as an argument, how this dollar hash will calculate those, and the two executes with dollar hash. Okay, so in the echo statement, I'm going to point as total number of arguments passed colon only dollar hash. Okay, let's save this. W2 explanatory. Okay, so I have my script, that is script1.sh. Okay, I have given the permission as well because I can see the execution permission. Okay, script for script1.sh, I'll be having execution for user group and others. Okay, now while executing the script, so I'm gonna pass some arguments. Okay, dot slash script1.sh. So I will pass file, directory, and link. Okay, so these three are my arguments. Okay, so before moving it to dollar ash represents total number of arguments passes to the script, right? So this is what we have used in the script, that is dollar ash. Okay, now I will run the script. Okay, along with the script name, along with this script name, I'm gonna pass three arguments. Okay, so I'll run this. So what we're getting,
3.
right? If I do cat script1.sh, so the total number of arguments, so dollar ash looks for the argument that we passed along with the script. Means suppose if you passed any other say like dev and prod. Okay, so there are 1 2 3 4 5, there are 5 arguments. Are we getting 5 arguments, the total number of arguments that we passed? Okay, this these kind of scripting we use in the arguments kind of set of environments that we use in the production activity, in the application handling, or suppose if you use traces in particular application that you are monitoring, so we use this number of arguments in terms of dollar ash. Suppose if you want to modify multiple files at a time, so we'll pass it as file 1, file 2 until file 10. So the total number of arguments to be passed is 10, and all the 10 files are modified at a time. You getting my point? Are you able to understand this?
Yes, sir, but can you repeat once again, please?
No, sir.
See, dollar ash basically represents the total number of arguments passed. Okay, total number of arguments means along with the script name, whatever the argument that we pass, it counts, it read the script as dollar ash. Suppose if you pass two argument, it will give two only. So for suppose if you point three, it will give three only. The total number of arguments along with the script. See, suppose if I'm running this script, my total arguments means we pass arguments along with the script. Okay, suppose I'll just pass only file, my total argument will be 1. Suppose if I pass file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, my total number of arguments will be 4, should be 4. Why? Because I'm passing all 4 arguments to execute, to print my argument. Okay, this output we're gonna store it in file 5. Okay, okay, so if I do cat file 5, are we getting this output? So this output will be an input to the further automation. So we'll make a connectivity of that. You understood this logic here? Clear with everybody? Or
Yes.
still you have confusion? See, we are passing an argument along with the script here. What is the confusion here? See, dollar $ash is basically total number of arguments passes to the script. How we are passing an argument? We are passing an argument this way only, and this output along with the script along with an argument. So I am passing and I'm redirecting it. The output will be redirecting it into the file 5. And if I do cat file 5, I can see total number of arguments passed is 4. The total number of arguments means this is the first argument, second argument, third argument, and then fourth argument, correct? And similarly, if see not only this file, suppose if you provide argument, say like in terms of numeric, okay, total number of arguments is 4. See, whatever the point that you add after the script, it will take as an argument. Clear this, everybody? Or
Yes,
still
sir.
having
Yes,
confusion?
sir. Yes, sir.
See, I'm saying here after the script, whatever you pass, that will take as an argument. Suppose instead of this numeric, you can point your alphabets. Okay, there are multiple arguments. The total number of arguments is 9. Okay, see, to cat script. Are we getting this? Are we getting printed passed? Means the total number of arguments passed. $ash looks for the argument that we passed along with the script is 9. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll do cat. Okay. I have already given here $hash. Okay. So execute the script. Script.sh followed by arguments. Okay. And similarly for $. So how this, so what is this $? Will do? $, all the arguments passes to the script. Here we see total number of arguments. So there is a difference for total and all the arguments, right? Now, how do we write for $? Okay. So similarly, so I'll go with same script modification. So I'll remove the second line, that is this. Okay, let it be the shebang because every script needs a shebang. Let's practice the shebang by writing in it in the script. Okay, now how we can write $? So echo, okay, within a double quote I'm gonna write double quote opened and closed. Okay, all the arguments using, I'll give this way, all the arguments using, okay, slash $, okay, colon, I'm gonna point $, close the brace, sorry, close the double quotes. See, this slash will do is, so what this slash will do is, it will not treat as the next character. Okay, it will not treat the next character as special character, prints as it is, as a plain text. That is the reason we are using slash $, colon $. Okay, so let's see the output. Okay, then I'll explain this later. Okay, to run this script, I'm gonna use /script.sh. I'm gonna point 3 arguments. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So all the arguments using $, means if I do cat script.sh, is it printing as it is here $? Means the slash will not treat the next argument as special character. it will print as it is. Okay, suppose if we remove this vi, again, if I remove the slash, I save this. Okay, so if I run the script again, see, here also it is printing, right? And here also it is printing for dollar star, means all the arguments are these. Okay, that is a reason, I'm pointing it here, the slash. It should not treat as special character, it should print as it is. So you can use slash to print as it is. Okay, so means all the arguments using dollar star colon followed by my arguments. That is the reason I have pointed it here is slash. See, in the scripting, we use every single dot is very important. Slash, dot, star, explanatory, dollar hash. Okay, so dollar, ampersand, star, flower breeze. So those are very important in scripting. You're able to understand this logic here. The slash that I have provided here, I have shown by removing the slash, and I have shown by adding the slash. So it will not treat as next argument means dollar star as a special character. It will print as it is. That is the reason I have pointed here is slash. Clear? See, there are a lot of things to learn in scripting. This is, I'm going from scratch, means I'm going from bottom, including dot, colon, with all the explanation. Clear with this? Let's save. Okay. Suppose if I run this by passing in other arguments, say suppose file, directory, and link. So the all the arguments using dollar star means file, directory, and link. And if I want to append this, append this into file 6. Okay, and if I run this multiple times, I should get multiple outputs in file 6. Correct? So are we getting this? So it's this logic we use in keeps on adding the logs it into the application log. Okay, always it should print it produces, the script should produces the application logs and should be redirected into the file 6. You getting this logic?
Yes.
Clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
I can see very less.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, we use these arguments in all the scripts. Okay, $@ and $? I have shown. Okay, let's learn about this $? Suppose if this above command is wrong, okay, I should not get 0. Correct? Echo $? Am I getting 0? Similarly, if I do CTA, okay, file 6 for testing purpose. Okay, cat, I'm interchanging CTA file 6. Okay, it is throwing an error. For this, I'm gonna run $? Echo $? Are we getting non-zero here? Means $? is used to check the status of last executed command. Last executed command for this $? is this. If it is 0, success. If it is non-zero, failure. So we are getting non-zero. That is the reason this command is wrong. Similarly, for $? Check the status of last executed command. If it is 0, success. If it is non-zero, failure. cat file6 is the correct command. That is the reason we are getting 0. Means this command is success. Clear? Similarly, we also have $@. So this $@ we are passing in terms of array. Okay. So I'll pass an array in terms of variable. Okay. So I'll explain this $@ in the same script. Okay. Let it be shebang. I'll remove this. Okay. I'll pass an argument. Okay. Args. I'll keep it as args is equals to, I'll keep it in bracket within double quote. I'm gonna point as $@. Okay. So this is my argument. Okay. The argument in terms of array. Okay. Then I'm gonna print echo arguments using, okay, arguments using slash again slash $@. Okay. $@ sorry, $@ close the double quotes. Means $@ I'm keeping it as an arguments. Okay. So the args, see, this is my variable in terms of array. Okay. The argument, I'll keep it as $@. $@ is my arguments is my variable. The value of this argument is $@ completely. Okay. So this $@ I'll be using it as, I'm going to add one more echo double quotes dollar. I'll open a flower brace, args followed by the square brace opened, @ close the brace and close the flower braces and close the quote. Okay. See, this argument of array, I'm gonna calling it here $args@, means it completely picks this argument. And for this output, I should be get printed with argument using $@. Means all the arguments that passes to the script is stored in array format. Means the argument, I'm passing it in terms of variable. Argument is my variable. The value of the argument is $@ directly. I'm not even giving any value here. Directly I'm pointing $@ as my variable value. That value I'm keeping it in terms of array here. Array format. And this output it will give in the first echo statement argument using $@. Okay. Let's save this. So I'm gonna run this command for $@. Okay, I'll execute this script $./script1.sh file1, file2, file3, file4, file5. Okay, see, arguments using $@ is file1, file2, file3, 4, 5, and these arguments are stored in array format. Means this argument in terms of array. See, are we getting two statements here? Right. The first echo statement is saying the arguments using $@. Right. And are we getting this still the output here? And similarly, this output, how we stored? We stored the value of args variable, and this value of args will be $@ directly. And how do we print that? This way, echo $args@. Means we are storing in terms of array. And this is one time setup. So once we store this array, we can call this same logic in multiple ways, in multiple scenarios for the same script for further automation as well. Are you guys able to understand this? See, we are storing it in terms of array this way only. That is the reason. That is the reason we are getting this output. Dollar at the rate. We're storing an array in terms of. We're storing an argument in terms of array. Right. Anybody has any questions and any doubts here? Because
Hello, hello, sir.
yeah, yes,
Hello, sir. In the
yes.
script output, in the echo, it is printing args bracket at the rate on. It has to
What,
print the
what is
arguments, right?
what is your question?
Sorry, sir. I got, sir. I got output. I got file 1, file 2. Sorry, my bad.
It's what there are two echo statements. For first echo, it is printing this statement, and this is taking the array format of echo.
Yeah, got it, sir.
That is this.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. And similarly, I'll give this for dollar at the rate. Okay, before dollar at the rate, dollar star. Dollar star is here. Dollar star. Dot slash script dot sh followed by link. Similarly for dollar at the rate. And executes it. So you will get an output. Okay. So anybody has any questions here? Let's keep this way. What is it? I'm not getting your question.
Sir, now it's stored in array, right, sir?
Hmm.
So how to call array?
See here I'm calling it right using echo. See this is my argument dollar at the rate array. I'm defining a value of dollar at the rate in terms of arguments, right? Argument is my array. You can define any name as an array. Okay? Suppose. Go on mute. Lakshmi Putra. Suppose if I point, if I add as file, okay, let's see if this works or not. So because arguments we can give any value, that is file at the rate of this. Okay, so if I executes this, so are we getting this? So if I do cat script one.sh, see you can keep any name as array, but the storage of array should be the same. Okay, clear with this, Lakshmi Putra?
Yes, sir.
Anybody has any questions? Okay, now similar script dollar. So before moving into dollar, we should understand this. Dollar represents process ID of current running process, right? Dollar. So how do we know the process ID of current running process? Means let's check See, whatever the script that you write and executes, it will acts as a process. Okay. Now let's check the process ID of the script that we wanted to run now. Okay. So let's write the script to check the process ID of the script itself. I'll go Control R, vi script.sh, use shortcuts, Control R to search a command, escape td here, escape insert, and dollar is basically, let it be the shebang, echo double quote close and open and closed, current script PID. I'll give this way, current script PID colon dollar means I'm directly pointing it in the script itself. The current script PID, current script means our script PID. Okay, so whatever the script that you will execute, it runs it in terms of process only. So if it is a process, every process will be having a PID. Okay, let's save this. Okay, if I do cat, let me explain the script one more time. See, current script PID means the current script means script1.sh. It also will be having a process, and if it is a process, it will be also having a PID. Okay, let's execute script1.sh. The current script PID is 1229. So if you run ps-ef pipe grep 1229. Okay, are we getting this 1229, right? 1229. So are we getting this 1229, the PID? This PID will be this script PID, because this will act as a process, right? This process will act as a, somebody wants to join. Okay, so this process, the script itself will act as a PID. So that is the reason we are getting this 1229. Okay, but if once the process executes and stopped, we will not see the process of script1.sh. Okay, so if you run ps-ef, so if I run this, so I could see 1229, right? Because we are not able to see that because the process is not running. It executed and it closed it, right? Suppose if I run the same script again, so I'll get different PID, because while the process which is running of the script is 1243. So if you run ps-ef, you will not be able to see, because the process which is not running it, correct? You are able to understand the logic here. While executing, the script will execute in a fraction of second, right? The script cat script1.sh, right? So basically the current script PID, this is executing the PID of the script1.sh. That is the reason we have pointed as $, right? So when the script is executing, it is pointing, it is giving the PID of this script. If the process is stopped, how it will print this particular PID, right? So that is the reason we have used this in the scripting. Means the script one, for the PID of the script one when it is executing is this. If the script is stopped, then it will not show the PID of as well. Okay, so I'll copy this $. Okay, let's execute by running the script, that is script.sh. Okay, and similarly, we'll executes, we'll learn for other arguments as well. For dollar explanatory. Okay, so we are aware of dollar explanatory. For dollar explanatory is for process ID of last executed command went into background. Means went into background means you need to understand if we used any command in sleep mode. Okay, we use a command called sleep in the scripting. Sleep means we are giving a break. We are giving a break for process. If the process is executing more, consuming more, we use a sleep command to give some rest to the processor. That is the reason if the process ID of last executed command went into background means inside the script we used to write a sleep command and ampersand. Always always remember whenever we are talking about in background we use ampersand. Okay, I'll give that command, no worries on that. So what I will do, I will write a script for the same. Control R, use shortcuts always. Vi script1.sh. Okay, I'll remove this script. Let it be the, let's keep the shebang as it is. Okay, the next line I'm gonna write here is, so as I told, I'll use sleep command directly, sleep 30. Okay, whenever you use a sleep command, it will be in always in terms of seconds. Okay, if you provide 30, it will be around 30 seconds. If you provide 3, it will be around 3 seconds. If you provide 40, it will be around 40 seconds. Okay, let's keep it 30 currently. Space ampersand. Okay, so whenever I use ampersand, it always represents the background process, the process which is running in background. Means sleep for 30 minutes and 30 seconds, sorry, sleep for 30 seconds and go for background and executes what, echo. So what I wanted to get, PID of last background process, PID of last background process is what, dollar explanatory. Close the quote and save this. Okay, and executes dot slash script dot sh. The PID of last background process is 1255. Means if I do cat, let me explain the script. See, I'm just adding arguments one by one in the script. I have added a command called sleep. Sleep is a command to get sleep for 30 seconds and it should go for background. Means, see how you need to understand, na? The script is going to sleep for 30 seconds in a background. That is the statement for this. If the script is running in background in a sleep mode, it should also will be having a background process ID. What is that ID? Is this. You are able to understand this? The script itself is a process. The script is going to sleep for 30 seconds for to reduce the load, and again when we point an ampersand it will be running in background, not stopped, but it sleeps for 30 seconds and always running in background. The background process ID, if the process is running in background, suppose if you run ps-ef, sorry, ps-ef, these process are running in front end, not in background, right? These process are running in currently the foreground, but if any of the process which is running in background where we're not able to see in front of the machine, where we're not able to see in front of when you run ps-ef. ps-ef is basically to print the process ID of current running process. How do we check if the process is running in background? We use this only, correct? Dot slash script dot sh. PID of last background process means 1265. So how we making use of this, running it in background and printing the PID of the process, that is this way. So I'll be keeping it for sleep for 30 seconds, means it is going for background by this ampersand, going to sleep for 30 seconds in background. That PID, how do I get if the process is running in background and sleeping for 30 seconds? I'll use this command, which is $explanatory. And none of the process, if the process is consuming more, some process will run in background by running this ampersand, and they'll be in sleep for 30 seconds. That time we should get an process ID as $explanatory. Able to understand this script?
Yes, sir.
$explanatory. So clear with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Sir, one more thing. So
Yeah.
if you give sleep 300 seconds
Hmm.
and you will execute the script, right? You will get the PID. If you
Yes.
search with ps-grep, can we get this what we will get it, sir? Can you?
See, if you keep this sleep for 300 seconds, your,
And yeah.
your script should always keep on run. Then only you will get the same PID. If the script will execute it within a fraction of a second, you cannot get the PID because your script should run in long run, we call it as. We'll have to keep it for long run. Then only we can see the PID. Otherwise, we cannot see. Suppose if the script is taking half an hour of time, you can see the PID of this process which is running in background. But our script itself is saying running in within 1 or 2 seconds, right? So we cannot see the
Correct.
PID. But we can see the PID while it is running, which is this way.
Okay, got it.
Yes. So you can write a large script and keep it for 1 hour run. So then we can see the PID.
Okay.
Yes. Anybody has any questions and any doubts? Dot slash script dot sh. Any doubts? Any questions? Okay. Let's move to the next concept. $explanatory is done now. Now we understood that $0 is script name itself, correct? $0 represents name of the script itself, right? How do we understand this name of the script itself? Okay, so say like my script name will be dot slash script dot sh. How the script will understand $0, right? So it should print the script name if the dollar, when we point $0 in the script, correct? Now let's modify the script. Control R, vi script1.sh. Let's keep it for, let's delete this. Let's keep the shebang. Okay, so I'll point echo inside the script. I'm gonna point script name as $0. Script name is $0. Means if it is reading $0 as an input inside the script, it should read the script name. So wherever you use $0, it should print the script name. Okay, so what is my script name? It should print script1.sh if it is reading from $0 from the scripting. Okay, I'm going to point script1.sh. It should print as the output. Are we getting script name is $script1.sh? Are we getting this output? Similarly, Similarly, I'll rename this move script1 to automation dot sh. Okay, so I have renamed it. I'll just run automation dot sh. Are we getting this name as script name, even if the name is changed as well? Okay, so this $0 represents the name of the script. The script name is this only. See, we use this automation purpose for a lot of scenario and lot of concepts. So you guys need to understand based on the automation, right? So based on the scenario, you can understand what parameter, what argument that I can use to get an output. But ultimately, we should get the expected output. Okay, that you need to be keep in mind. Okay, and you can keep this for dollar dot slash automation dot sh. But your automation dot sh script contains these two lines, and it should print this output. This is an expected output. Okay, and similarly, we have used dollar explanatory, dollar zero, and now we have used argument in terms of $1 and $2. Correct? Okay. So as I told, we use arguments in terms of dollars. Correct? How do we use the argument in terms of dollar? So as I told, $1 is for first argument, $2 is for second argument, $n is for nth argument. Okay, so I'll use vi script.sh. I'll open this script. Oh, sure. Automation, right? Escape colon quit. Let's move this. Let it be automation. Let's open that only. Automation.sh. Okay, let it be shebang. Escape dd. Okay. What I will use? I'll use $1 for first argument. Escape insert echo. I'll start with double quote. Always remember, wherever I use echo, it prints a message. That's it. Wherever I use ampersand, it runs in background. Okay. So echo, I'll give this way. First argument name is, let's keep $1. Okay. So while running the script, we need to pass an argument. That's why I have written here as echo first argument name is $1. Let's save this. While running automation.sh, the first argument, let's keep file. The first argument name is file. Similarly, if I pass first, let's keep the first argument as file1, second argument as file2, third argument is file3. Out of this, there are 3 arguments. So if we provide the 3 arguments, it should always pick for first argument only, because my script is saying only $1. Wherever we use $1, it always picks for first argument only. Correct? From this input to the scripting, it should always print for file3 only. Correct? According to our script. Are we printing only first argument here? So even though when we provided multiple argument as well. And similarly, if I pass first, for first argument as tav, qa for second argument, and prod is for third argument. Okay, so is it printing only dev for first argument? Why? Because we have automation, right? So we have created the argument as $1 only. So whatever the arguments that you provided after the script, it won't care about the argument. It always looks for the first argument. Okay. Similarly, if I modify this script with ./vi, let's modify escape insert. I'm going to modify it $3. Okay. It looks for third argument only. So the third argument is prod, correct? Suppose if I remove, I'll pass only this one. Are we getting an output here? Are you guys able to see the difference for third argument?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I run only one argument, if I keep only one argument, if I'm passing $3 inside the script, it won't print because there is no third argument that we provided along with the script. Correct? That is the reason. Suppose if you pass a space in between, it will take the third argument as v only. Correct? Are we getting this? Correct. Clear with this, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cat script, sorry, automation.sh. So this is for arguments. Okay, run the script, script.sh followed by file1 and file2. So suppose if it is not printing $3, you should point as third argument. Okay. And similarly, I'm gonna use for other arguments as well for $1, $2, and $3. So if we can also modify the script this way, Control R vi automation.sh. So if I run this, so I'll keep for first argument as $1, first argument as $1, and basically I'm going to separate the echo statements, multiple echo statements. Echo second argument name, sorry, second argument as $2. First argument will be $1, second argument will be $2, third argument will be $3. Okay, echo third argument will be $3. Okay, and I'm gonna save this. So while running the script, sorry, automation file directory. So I'm gonna point 3 parameters, that is file directory and link. Okay, so are we getting this first argument only? And suppose from the script I'll remove this third argument, the third should be blank, right? And similarly if I remove one and it points only first argument, rest two are empty only. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you can pass this way for the arguments. See, always we use arguments in the scripting. Arguments in the sense in terms of dollars only. Or suppose if you are defining some value and the value of the variable that we call it, that we also call it as an argument. We are just giving an input to the script to get the expected output. Correct. So that is the reason we use arguments always. Okay. Can use /script.sh file directory and link. You can try it out. Okay. So anybody has any questions and any doubts? And we use ampersand used to check, used to run the script in background. So how do we use? Okay, suppose if you want to run the script in background, you can use ampersand here, space ampersand. The script will run in background, but there should not be a dependency. Okay, currently it is running in background. The PID of this is 1446. Okay, we pass along with the script name with ampersand. Okay, so you can make a note for ampersand. It is ampersand used to run the script in background. And there are some operators we use, and we use some of the loops, if, else, and elif, for loop and while loop. We'll discuss further. We'll discuss those in further sessions. Okay, anybody has any questions on today's topic? Anybody has any questions, any doubts? Guys, I'm asking you.
No.
Okay, if no questions, let's wind up the session. So let's continue tomorrow. And today same time will be Q&A at 7 or 7:30. We'll ping around 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock for the timing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I'll share this in the group. Practice.
Yes, thank you, Sandeep. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.